We are almost halfway through. No, we are more than halfway through our pregnancy. Like, dude, we're over halfway through. That is freaking wild. That is crazy. Ah, we're over halfway through. Good morning and welcome back to our channel. I am super excited to come to you guys today. In today's video, we are going to be talking about my 20-week pregnancy symptoms, or my symptoms up until I think it's between 16 to 20 weeks. So if you're interested, just keep on watching. So to get started with today's video, I just want to give you guys a bump date, show you what I am working with. My belly is growing slowly but surely. I feel like I've been really insecure about like my belly and its growth. I don't know. I'm not sure if you guys seen that video where I talked about having like the B-shaped belly, and I don't know, my belly just isn't growing like a typical pregnant woman's belly is. And so I haven't been doing the whole like bump shot thing where you like monthly record your bellies. I haven't been doing any of that because I'm just like I don't really like how my son, like, it sounds dumb when I think about it and I say it out loud, and I told myself I need to start doing that because I want to be able to have that memory. Like, up until this point I have not been taking any belly shots just because I still kind of have that B-belly thing going on, and to me I just look fat. I don't know why. I think I'm just to the point where I'm like, okay, you looking pregnant, you're not just fat no more. But for like the first part of it, I was like, I feel like I just look fat. I feel like I look how I looked when we were going through our IVF journey, because if you didn't know, I lost 30 pounds, and so I feel like I'm just gaining. Well, not really gaining, I'm just getting the belly I had before back, which sounds really dumb. So speaking of kind of the weight gain and things, I think that's where I'll start when it comes to this update. I have not gained any weight at all since my 10th week of pregnancy. Again, if you guys have been following our journey for a minute, you know that I was hospitalized at 10 weeks because I had really severe hyperemesis. I had lost 30 pounds up to that point. I had issues with my gallbladder, and so I had to be admitted to the hospital. And so during that time in the hospital, I had gained 10 pounds, which I was like, great, yes, finally putting back on some weight, was feeling good. However, when I left the hospital, I weighed 154 pounds. I still weigh 154 pounds at 20 weeks pregnant. And so in terms of weight gain, it's not really going, it ain't going at all. I'm not gaining any weight, and I can't seem to figure out what's going on or why I can't. My hyperemesis has gotten a lot better. I'm nauseous on and off some days. Some mornings I'll wake up and my body's like, today's not going to be a good day. You're going to be sick. And first thing in the morning I'll throw up, and I just kind of know how the rest of my day is going to go. But for the most part, I have more good days than I have bad days. I just have to really focus on eating every 2 hours according to my nutritionist in order to try to put on some additional weight. And that is something that I'm really struggling with. And so I'll try to drink my calories in terms of like having smoothies or having like glasses of whole milk, or even sometimes making milkshakes. I'll do stuff like that. But for the most part, my hyperemesis has gotten better. However, I still have not been able to put on any weight. I think this week the boys are, yeah, if you don't know, we're having boys, twin boys. This week, let me look at my bump app, 10.1 ounces. So over a pound combined. So I mean, I don't know if I should be gaining, I don't know, but all I know is I haven't been gaining no weight. They are the size of a banana, 6.5 inches and 10.5 did I say 10.5 ounces? 10.1 ounces. And so I'm hoping, and what people keep telling me is that over the next couple of weeks, and once I get even further along, then I should begin having, I should be gaining more and more weight, and my appetite should be increasing. So I am hoping and wishing and waiting for that moment to arrive. Some other 20-week updates and 20-week symptoms is I can feel the babies kick. I can feel them all the time. I've started to kind of try to figure out like their pattern in terms of when they're awake and when they're asleep. And so at 9 o'clock in the morning on most days is when they're most active. And I don't know if it's both of them that are awake at the same time, or if only one is awake and the other's asleep. I don't know how any of that works, but I know that I'll feel one baby I'll feel something at 9 o'clock in the morning, around 1 o'clock, again around 5 o'clock, and then again around 9 o'clock. And so it's like a schedule, but as time has gone on, I start to feel them more and more frequently. And Adam has even been able to put his hand on like my belly and feel them kick, which has been like super, super special, because I don't know, it feels, I can't even explain this feeling. Like I can't explain it when you've been like wanting to be pregnant for so long, and then you feel and then you feel that kick, and it's just like boop, and it's just like, and it tickles, and you're just, oh, my entire soul and heart warms up whenever I feel them kick. And it is like the most magical thing in the entire world. Oh my gosh, I waited so long for this moment. I used to always be that person that I would be like, can I touch your belly? Like, are they kicking? Like, what's it feel like? Always asking that question and never really getting an answer. But like, it's magical. It's like little tickles on the inside. And like, if you were to knock the inside of your cheek, it's kind of how it feels. But like, tickle, I don't know. But I can feel them kicking, and it has been absolutely amazing. And I absolutely love it. And I live for it. And I know people say as I get further along, like, and less room, it'll feel like painful, but I don't know. Right now I'm just enjoying it because I love feeling their kicks. Other symptoms that I've been having are just like your typical symptoms. I'm still exhausted. I have frequent urination, which has been beyond annoying. I feel like that is like that and heartburn. I would say frequent urination and heartburn are tied for most annoying. Frequent urination is just I don't feel like getting up and going to the bathroom every 30 minutes. So that has been really like frustrating to have to do that. And if my bladder's full, it's painful. So it's like I have to get up. So I'm over the whole peeing, and I know it's gonna get worse and worse as time goes along, and I'll have to pee even more, but I'm already tired of it at this point. But in terms of heartburn, I have never had a heartburn before in my life. Never. Before this, I have never experienced heartburn before in my entire life, and I did not know what was happening the first time I got heartburn. I was in the bathtub and I felt like my chest was on fire, and I called my mom and I was like, Mom, I'm dying. Like, my chest is on fire. It burns so bad. I don't know what's happening. Like, help me. And so she was giving me all these suggestions of things to do, and she was like, call your sister, because my sister dealt with heartburn a lot in her pregnancy, and she had just given birth last month. And so she was like, call your sister. And so I hang up with them and I'm like, Shauna, help me. Okay, I am dying. I don't know what is happening, but I'm dying. And so she talked about different things that help her, from papaya enzyme to, what she said? She said papaya enzyme, and she also said vanilla ice cream helps her. And so I ended up just getting a prescription from my doctor for the heartburn. But something that I noticed, I never took the medicine. I got a prescription, but I never took it because something I noticed, my heartburn always takes place at night. And so during the day, I'm perfectly fine. But as soon as I lay down to go to bed, is when my heartburn really starts kicking in. And so what I found to help me is if I, one, sleep on my left side. Don't know why, but the heartburn calms a little bit if I'm laying on my left side. I also can't drink orange juice. I don't know why thought I could, but I definitely cannot drink orange juice before I go to bed. Like after 6 o'clock, orange juice is a no-go. Like no, because that is what I feel like was causing my chest and heart to burn the worst. Also, not eating super late into the day seemed to be like the best things for me, and that seems to help my heartburn out a little bit. The sleeping elevated doesn't work. Ice cream didn't really work for me. And so yeah, really just watching what I drink, sleeping on my left, and not eating. Those are really the only things that have like somewhat helped with my issues with my heartburn. Another update for 20 weeks is in terms of my cravings. I haven't had a lot of cravings this pregnancy. You know, people always tell you, oh, you're gonna be sending your husband to the store at 1 o'clock in the morning to go and get you this thing that you want, that's on your mind, that like you can't let go of. And I haven't really had to do that really at all. I mean, I sent him to the store a couple of times, but like my main craving, oh my gosh, I have so much, like, I don't even know what this is called, like whatever. But the main thing that I have been like wanting and like craving is sweets. Like I remember there's been a few different moments. I remember I really wanted these like mini donuts. You know, like the mini like fresh donuts that like come hot out the oil and they put cinnamon sugar on it, and it's so good. We have a food truck that's like out at one of the hardware stores near our house every Saturday. But Adam had I had overslept or something and didn't get up, and they had ended up closing. And so when I woke up, I was like, babe, did you go get my donuts? Because he knows every Saturday he has to go get my donuts. He didn't get my donuts. So we had to drive all the way to Seattle to go to Pike Place Market to go and get my donuts because they're just so good. I just need the donuts. My sister made red velvet cake for Christmas, and like I was fiending for it. I was gonna make him drive to my parents' house to go pick up the rest of their cake, but my sister had made one, so I made him run over there and go give me a slice of hers. And I just love sweets. I made him run to the dollar store before to go get me a whole bunch of candy. And so like candy and like sweets and things have been like my jam. And yeah, they don't make me nauseous. They make me happy. They make me really happy. The only thing I have to be careful of is I don't want to get gestational diabetes. And so I can't be on a diet of just eating candy and sweets all the time. And so I gotta figure that part out, because I don't want to get gestational diabetes. That wouldn't be fun. But I really like my sweets. I've also been craving, which is really weird, I've never been like an ice eater ever. I like popsicles, but I've never been an ice eater, and I love my ice. I love it. I love my ice so much, and I eat so much ice. And I'm very particular about how my ice is made. I like the ice cube straight out the freezer, set in water, like in a cup of water for about 15 minutes, just to soften the ice a little bit and to make it a lot more like, I don't know, like malleable, crunchy, I don't know. But like I love ice and water, but that's it. Like those are my only cravings. Oh, I also like cheese flavored like snacks, like cheese Pringles or like Cheez-Its. But like outside of that, that's it. That's what I eat. That's all I want. There's nothing more, there's nothing less. But for the most part, I don't have very many cravings. But overall, this pregnancy, I feel like I'm at a really, I'm at a good space. You know, my body is still sore. I'm still supposed to be on bed rest, or like limited activity because of all of the cramping and pain, round ligament pain that I experience. But it's I love it. I love pregnancy so much. I love it so much. The first half was terrible, but like as soon as people say, as soon as like the babies were born, you forget about. No, as soon as I felt them kick, I forgot all about it. Hyperemesis, who? Like, I don't even care anymore, because the moment I felt that first flutter and those kicks, I was like, oh, them is my babies. Like, this is for y'all. Like, I love pregnancy. I love it. 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 And I am so happy. And I honestly cannot wait for the second half of this pregnancy. Some of our next appointments are going to be our anatomy scan, an echocardiogram, which I'll talk about in another video. We got to get this house together. I don't even know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for following along with our journey. If you enjoyed it, please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment down below. And I am excited for the rest of this journey, and I'm excited that you guys are going to be on it with us. And yeah, have a good rest of your day. We'll talk to you guys later.